name is Brian David Johnson. I'm Intel's Futurist. It's my job to look 10 to 15 years out and get a feeling of what it'll be like to live in the year 2020 to 2025. Now, I do that because at Intel, it takes about 5 to 10 years to develop the chip. So it's of vital importance for Intel to know today what people will want to do 10 years from now. So when I look about 5 to 10 years out, what I see is we'll have more. We'll have more computers, we'll have more screens, we'll have more computational power. So what that means is we'll have more intelligence really spread throughout our lives. So for the average family, we'll have better computing, we'll have more connectivity, we'll have more entertainment. And so I really think the future, especially when you look at the effect it'll have on people, it's going to be pretty awesome. One of the most exciting technology trends that I see when I look 10 years out is that the size of meaningful computational power, so the size of the chip, approaches zero. And what that means is that for years and years and years, we had to ask ourselves, can we do it? Can we take a workstation and turn it into a PC? Can we take a desktop and turn it into a laptop? Can we take a laptop and put it in a smartphone? But when you have the size of meaningful computational power approaching zero, what that means is that we can turn anything into a computer. We could turn my shirt into a computer. We could even turn my body into a computer. And what that means is we'll be surrounded by computational intelligence. So we no longer have to ask ourselves, can we do it? We have to ask ourselves, what? What do we want to do with all of that intelligence? I think it's incredibly exciting. It really changes how we think about computers, how we think about software and hardware and services and even the internet, because we'll be living in a world where we're surrounded by computational intelligence. The idea that computational power will move to zero means that there'll just be more. It'll be more things, where the things may not just be your toaster and your refrigerator and your car, but it'll be things like sensors in the walls and sensors in the carpet, and this chair could be a computer, where the things themselves all have intelligence inside them. As I look out and really model 10 years into the future, looking at what our main device will be, really that idea begins to kind of fall away. For decades now, in the high-tech industry, we've always said, will the PC kill the TV? Will the smartphone kill the laptop? Will the tablet kill the PC? I don't think it's going to be like that. It's actually going to be about what the consumer wants. What's the best way for you to interact with your friends and family, to interact with work? So it could be a smartphone. It could be a tablet. It could be a laptop. It could be your TV. It could just be by living. If you were living in a world where we're surrounded by all of these computers, you get to choose. The consumer gets to choose. And that's the thing I find really, really exciting, is that ultimately it's not about one device to rule them all. It's about whatever device you have handy and whatever device best fits you personally as a human being.